Percent composition, and also you need your periodic table, not just a calculator right now. So go ahead and take that out. Let's just make up an example. Let's say we have H2SO4. Okay, pick one of these elements, whichever one. Sodium? There's no sodium, that's sulfur. You mean S?
Sorry.
Okay, so yes, we can do sulfur. Okay. So now, to find the percent of sulfur, you're going to take the total weight and you're going to put that on top. That's what this is. It's the total weight of the element. You only have one sulfur, so how much does sulfur weigh? Look at your periodic table. Very good. So let's round that off to 32. So that's what's going to come on top. You have 32. Now, on the bottom, you're going to get the total GFM. And what is your GFM again? The total molar mass. Very good. Okay, so how much does hydrogen weigh? 1. And I have 2 of them. So 1 times 2 is 2. Oxygen weighs how much? 16. And I have 4 of them. So 16 times 4? 64, very good. Okay, so now you're going to have 2 plus 32 plus 64. What's my total GFM? What's my total molar mass? It's more than 50. 98. Very good. Okay. So now you're just going to follow the rest of the formula. 32 divided by 98 equals times 100. This will give me my percent of sulfur. So how much is that? 32 divided by 98 equals times 100? 32.6? Okay, so 32, whoops. Let's go ahead and erase that. For your lab, you are going to get the percent for every single element. Okay, good question. So here you have 32 point, it was 6, I ran out of space, percent of sulfur. Let me write it down here, 36.2% of sulfur, okay? And that's it. What part do we have questions so far? Do we have questions on where did we get what numbers? Okay, now, she has a good point. She's asking, how do you know what you're looking for? For right now, you're looking for the percent of every single element. So look at the back of your worksheet. For every single problem, you're going to look for the percent of every single element. So if this was one of our problems, let's go ahead and go to another slide. What was our original one? 36.2. What does that add up to? What's your total? 103? Okay, that's too high. It should be up to 100%. Are we sure that was 36.2? That's still, it shouldn't go over 100%. So 36.2, let's make sure we didn't round off too much. Is that first one really 36.2? The 32 divided by 98? Equals times 100, is that really 36.2? Guys, use your calculator. Don't use your phone calculator, use the regular calculator. Is this 36.02?
No, it's 32.6.
This is 32.6. Okay, so let's go ahead.
97.9.
Okay, it's not erasing very well. Okay. Okay, you know what might be easier? Just scratch this out. Okay, so it's really 32.6. And, okay, and let's say we were looking for oxygen, the percent of oxygen. You're still going to do the same thing. What's my total percent for oxygen. What do we have? We had how many oxygen?
16. Oh, 1.
The weight weighs 16, but how many oxygen did you have? 4. So 4 times 16, that gave us the 64, right? So that's going to be on top. And then you're going to divide by the total molar mass again. Why is that not coming out on the top? Here, let me lower that because it's not coming out on the board. Okay, let's go ahead and put that down here. Oxygen, can we see that now? Yes. Okay, so 64 divided by, what was my total mass? Of the whole compound of the H2SO4? It was the 2 plus the 32 plus the 64. What was my total molar mass? 98. Very good. So the 98 is what's on the bottom. And then what's the rest of my formula? What do I have to do there? Times 100 is going to give you that percent of oxygen. Remember that your whole objective here is that you're looking for the percentage of just one element, okay? So that whatever element you're looking for, that total weight is on the top. The total weight of your whole compound is on the bottom, okay? All right, try hydrogen on your own. What's hydrogen? Tell me what to do. What goes on top?
1.
You do have 1 hydrogen. No, you have 2 hydrogens. It does weigh 1, so my weight is what?
2.
It's 2. Very good. Over the 98. Very good. And then what's my next step? You're going to do what? Times 100. And that's going to give me my percent of hydrogen. Very good. So do 2 divided by 98 equals times 100. What does that give you? 2.04? Okay. And what was my percent for oxygen? This is for hydrogen, right? What was my percent for oxygen? 65.3. Okay. Now, here's a little trick. How can you figure out if you're on the right path? Now remember, when you're doing these problems, you must show me all of the work. No work, no credit, okay? Now, you're going to add up all of the percents. So 65.3 plus your 2.04 and go to 65.3 plus the 204. Now, do you have the 100%? Yes? Okay, and that's how you know you're on the right path. Okay? Where do we have questions on how to find the percent? Remember that,
What's oxygen's percent?
Oxygen was 65.3. At least that's what you told me. Is that what you guys got? Okay. So remember that it doesn't matter what compound you have or what element you're looking for. You can find the percent composition for any element using your periodic table as long as you have a specific element that you're looking for. Okay, and today in the lab, you're going to actually look for the percent of a whole compound, which is sugar. Okay, do we have any questions on these steps? No? We sure? Okay.